Okay, now I'm going to show you how to set up a Teespring campaign and how to set up an ad campaign on Facebook for it as well. So I'm in Teespring and I've launched a new campaign, Create Your Tee. So I'm going to upload the artwork. Okay, you've got to make sure it's in the printable area. So that red area will turn grey when it's right. I tend to put it down just across the chest. That would be about right. Next step. I'll start off with 50 sales goal and selling price. I always keep it around 19.99. That's around the sweet spot. Okay, next step. I'm just going to fill these in and pause the video for 1 second. Okay, so keeping it quite simple, limited edition, and then if you're never too old to rock, this strictly limited edition shirt is for you. Made, printed and shipped in the USA, because I'm marketing to the States. 100% money back guarantee, normally $29.99. For the next 24 hours, you get $10 off for only $19.99. And then just a couple of things if they need to get in touch with Teespring about shipping, etc. They can do that. Campaign length 7 days, that tends to be the sweet spot. Choose a URL. To hold, let's try that. Perfect, that's alright. Don't click allow buyers to pick up their orders from you, because you're going to get Teespring to do all that business. You can tick 4 other options, so I'll go for hoodie, long sleeve, women's tee and v-neck tee, and then accept the terms and conditions so that you're not using anyone else's images, etc. Launch campaign. Okay, so the campaign's launched. Now I'm going to go over to Facebook and create an ad for this. So let's create a campaign. This is in facebook.com/ads/manage/power editor. Never too old. Auction. I tend to use page post engagement. Tends to get me the best return on investment and with cheap clicks. Let's create that. Let's create an ad set with that as well. Never too old. And then let's create an ad for this as well. Never too old. Too old. Let's keep it on a theme. Okay, great. So what I've got to do is do the targeting. So the creative, this is your ad that you're going to be putting together. So you need to choose the fan page that it's coming from. So I've got one called Never Too Old to Rock, and I need to create an unpublished post, so let's do that. Okay, so I'll put in my URL to the Teespring page. The post text, I like to keep it short and snappy. Call to action, you can choose any, but shop now tends to work. Link headline, keep it short, $10 off, just let them know what they're going to get. Display link, and then a short description just saying limited edition shirts and hoodies essentially. I tend to put the price in a couple of times just to really drill that home. Now the picture, I've created an ad in Photoshop, so I'm going to upload that now. And click this post will be published on the page. That will enable people to share it and like it, etc. So languages, we want to go for English UK, which is going to be the main one, English US, and I'm only targeting United States. Okay, so we want to create that post. Okay, so you can see the ad on the right hand side. So the post has been published. and potential audience 36 million. That's way too much, and that's in the UK, so we need to change that. First off, placement. That's where we want it to show up. So I'll tend to put it in the news feed, desktop and mobile, so it shows up in the center rather than on the right hand side. Then we need to go into our audience, and we want it to be aimed at the US. So United States country, and bear in mind this is going to be never too old to rock, so I'm going to target people that are 64 up to any age, and I'm going to target men and women. Languages, if you remember, we did English US and English UK. Still got 12.2 million. That's loads more than we need. So we need to niche it down. So on interests, I want to look for people that are interested in, for example, rock bands like AC/DC, Iron Maiden. So let's have a look. AC/DC, Aerosmith, Avenged Sevenfold. We want to try and go for the more rocky ones rather than the ones that everybody likes. So Pantera, Disturbed, System of a Down, Metallica, Slayer, Guns N' Roses, that's Trivium. And it comes up with ideas for you as well. So Motley Crue, Papa Roach, Korn, Black Label Society, and let's see how many people. Right, 500,000. That's more like it. Let's add some more as well. Motorhead, Megadeth, Slipknot, Judas Priest. The more kind of old school ones are going to work with these guys. So Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, that kind of thing. Iron Maiden for sure. Okay, let's see what we got here. Right, 560,000. So that's pretty cool. You get an idea of the targeting there. So that's your interests. Behaviours, you don't need to go down. You can look for people that just buy on Facebook, but to be honest, that cuts it down way too much. So optimization and pricing, you could do cost per click. Suggested bid is 6 pence or to 17 pence cost per click. I tend to use optimized CPM, gives me, which is cost per mil, cost per 1,000 impressions, gives me a much better return. And I believe that's the lot. Let's just check it. Yeah, newsfeed and desktop. Newsfeed, desktop and mobile. I mean, they're old people, so or older people, so maybe go for desktop only. Let's see what the reach is. 420,000. So no, I'm going to go for 560,000, and then let's upload this. Cool. So the ad is all uploaded. I'm going to go back into my campaigns up here, and we can see, actually it's in the ad set, so never too old. We can see how much we want to spend on this. So I normally start off with £10 a day, and then I'll run it for a whole day, 24 hours, and once I've spent £10, I'll be able to see if it's converting or not. Now, ideally, I'd like to see 2 or 3 sales from that, because I'm making around $10 per t-shirt. So if I get 2 sales, I'm making $20, which is about 13 quid. So I'll be up by 3 quid on the day. If I've had 3 sales, that's $30, so that's 20 quid. So my return on investment is 200%. That is great. Anything that and above is fantastic. So that's it.